French President Emmanuel Macron took some time out from his bromance with our president to address a joint session of Congress today, where he took some jabs at El Presidente on trade and urged the U.S. to stay in the Paris Climate Agreement. Watch.
With business leaders and local communities, let us work together in order to make our planet great again and create new jobs and new opportunities while safeguarding our Earth. And I am sure one day the United States will come back and join the Paris Agreement.
He sounds like a French Kermit, and I mean that as a compliment. Now, not everyone in Congress was applauding Macron's speech, including my next guest, who tweeted, quote, "French president is a socialist, militarist, globalist, science alarmist, the dark future of the American Democratic Party." Man, I wish he wouldn't hold back so much. Joining me now, Kentucky Congressman Thomas Massie. Welcome back, Congressman Massie.
Thanks, Kennedy. You know, his speech started out just fine. He was referencing Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin. I felt compelled to get up and clap a few times, but he started referencing FDR and things went south from there.
Yeah. Yeah, he sounds like Bernie Sanders when he's talking about FDR-like programs. So let's take your tweet apart a little bit. Socialist, militarist, globalist, science alarmist. Let's start, you know, he pretty much is a socialist. He's very proud of that. He's like a French Justin Trudeau.
He's got his own brand of socialism, and people are acting like he's a member of the Freedom Caucus or something. Let's get real. He's the president of a socialist country that, you know, they're lucky to work 20 hours a week. And, you know, he came to preach to us about our method of government. It started getting a little preachy. And then let's go on to the globalism. Look, Kennedy, you were at the RNC convention in Cleveland, where I was, when the president called out the World Trade Organization in his speech, right, in his acceptance speech for the Republican nomination. Here you had somebody putting the World Trade Organization on a pedestal here in Congress, the French president. So he's all for globalization. And then his militarism. Yeah. Look, he's for military adventurism in Syria. He took credit, what was it, just a few days ago, for convincing Trump to stay in Syria. We don't belong in Syria, and neither does France, frankly.
Preaching to the choir, and I'm sure there are a lot of people, members of the press and citizens in France, who feel the way you do. How is he being received back home? Because I hear his approval ratings back home are actually lower than our president's.
Well, maybe that's why he came here to preach to us, because his message isn't being well received in France. The other aspect of my tweet is the science alarmist aspect. Look, he said, let's make the planet great again. Frankly, the planet's never been greater than it is right now, Kennedy. And he's talking about making sure it's habitable in 15 years. I'm sick of the faux outrage from socialists and liberals about the environment. How come they don't have solar panels on their house? I've got them on my house. My whole house is off the grid. Yet they're preaching to us that we should force people to live a certain life. Yet they're not practicing it themselves, not one iota. No.
Should we be measuring everyone's body mass index in Congress? And anyone who gets any sort of federal assistance? Should there be weigh-ins and death panels? Because that kind of coercion, that's exactly where it leads. And, you know, it's like the last few nights we've talked about othering. We've talked about the idea that if someone doesn't firmly hold your set of beliefs, you don't curiously engage them about why they believe what they believe. You make sure you demonize them and point out that what they believe is wrong and they should be punished for that. And unfortunately, that is the underlying aspect of this groupthink when it comes to climate change, which has truly abandoned science and rationalism.
Look, and let's talk about science, okay? Photosynthesis, which is the base of the food pyramid on this planet, depends on carbon dioxide. If CO2 levels go to zero, the planet dies. Like literally, everything but fungus quits living on this planet.
I don't want to live on mushrooms.
if CO2 goes to zero. So, I mean, they're being an alarmist by talking about CO2 levels when CO2 is not a pollutant. It fuels everything on my farm back home in Kentucky. And the more CO2 we have, the better things grow. There would be global famine if we could somehow cut CO2 levels in half tomorrow. But they don't talk about that because they're not really scientists. I went to MIT. I love it when people tell me I don't understand science. Politicians at that, who have liberal, no offense, Kennedy, who have liberal arts degrees.
Hey, man, don't you dare knock philosophy. There would be no science. There would be no physics without philosophy and Aristotle. Come on, Congressman Massie. I'll give you sassy.
Yeah, I guess if science happens and nobody's there to witness it, did it really happen? Yeah, we can agree on that.
Well, no one's going to be here because the Earth is going to die, and it's probably from something you did on your bourbon farm.
That's right. It really was hard. Look, it was everything I could do not to walk out on this speech toward the second half of it. It was a complete repudiation of our president, President Trump, who showed him so much hospitality here in the first few days of his visit. He comes to Congress, and I've always heard the French were rude, but I never encountered that myself. I've been to France. I thought they were polite, but this is the rudest Frenchman I've ever seen to talk about our president's policies this way and our policies here in the Chamber of Congress the way he did.
All right. Well, you stood up for yourself, the nation, and for freedom on social media, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much, Congressman Massie.
Thanks, Kennedy.